Okay, let us discuss today role of profit in business. Business, we all know that it is an economic activity, and so earning profit is the major objective of doing the business. But why we need to have a business, why we need to have a profit in a business, we have a various reasons. The very first one is survival. When we talk about a survival, business cannot survive without earning a sufficient profit. That means the initial aim, the main objective at the initial stage of a businessman tries to meet the cost. So that is a survival, okay? Because that profit is needed to satisfy the need of the businessman as well. So first or initial objective of business is to earn a sufficient profit so that business can meet the cost at least, okay? So that is why we need to have a profit into a business. Second is expansion and growth. Business expansion or growth cannot be possible without having an adequate profit. So once a business starts meeting its cost, they try to strive hard to earn more and more profit so that they can diversify their business, they can expand their business, they can start up their more units. So that is why business need to have a more and more profit, okay? So if the business is having a sufficient profit, they can plow back that profit into a business again. That means a kind of an internal source of finance. They don't have to depend on the other sources because they have a sufficient profit which can be easily plowed back to the business. Next is symbol of efficiency. When a business is earning a sufficient profit, that simply shows that business is well managed and efficiently operated. So that shows an efficiency into a business. It is an index of the performance, okay? That shows that yes, business is being well managed, business is being well properly efficiently operated. But if the business is not having a sufficient profit, that simply shows that inefficiency in operation and improper management. Next is your reward for risk. We all know that risk is an important element in a business, but yes, if a business is going to give you a profit, that profit motivates a businessman to take a risk, okay? We all know that businessman takes we can say the considerable amount of a risk just because he is expecting a good amount of profit into a business. So basically both the things are said to be correlated. Higher the risk, more the profit, lesser the risk, lesser the profit. That has been said. And moreover, a businessman takes a risk just because he is going to get a return in the form of a profit. Next is helps to gain a reputation. We all know that a business which is earning a good profit is going to pay good amount to their employees, good salary, we can say that, good wages to their employees, and that helps to gain a reputation into a society. And moreover, they are going to be self-sufficient, means they don't have to depend on the external source of finance. They can easily self-finance themselves because of the sufficient or adequate profit. So adequate profit helps them to pay good returns. They are going to pay on time to their creditors, at the same time they are going to pay well to their employees, and these all things will help him to gain more and more goodwill into a society or into a business, okay? The next thing that we are going to discuss is classification of business activities. Business activities are majorly classified into two categories. First is industry and second one is commerce. When we talk about industry, you all know that industry means a unit which is converting a raw material, semi-finished goods into a finished goods. We don't go much in detail because you already know these things. Again, industry has three classification: primary, secondary and tertiary. In a primary industry, we have genetic and extractive industry. In a secondary, we have manufacturing and construction industry. Manufacturing means manufacturing of capital goods, industrial goods, consumable goods, it can be anything. Genetic industries, that means rearing of cattle and fishing, etc. Extractive industries, that means extraction of iron ore or etc. Now when we talk about a tertiary industry, that is related to the service industry, which includes your transport, banking, insurance and communication. So this is what the industrial classification. Next is your commerce. When we talk about the commerce, all these activities which are involved in buying and selling of goods are the part of commerce. You cannot say that only the trade is said to be a commerce. So commerce here means anything which is being involved in buying and selling is a part of a commerce. So first thing, it has again two classification. First is trade, second is aids to trade or auxiliaries to trade. So trade, again we have two major classification: internal trade and external trade. Internal, that means within the geographical boundaries of the country. External, that means beyond the geographical boundaries of the country. Again, internal trade has two major classification, that is retail and wholesale trade. Retail means selling the goods in a small quantity. Wholesale means selling the goods in a bulk. Next is external trade. Export here means when we are going to sell the goods which are being manufactured in the home country to some other country or to a foreign country, that is export. When we buy a goods from foreign country to the home country, that is import. And interport here means when we buy the goods from foreign country but not for the home consumption but for the resale of those goods, that is known as interport. We have a separate chapter for these things, so that's why I am not going much in detail. Next is your aids to trade or an auxiliaries to trade. When we say an auxiliaries to trade, first is transport, which helps you in hindrance of place, because goods are being manufactured at one place and being consumed in a different places. That's why we need a transportation. Insurance helps in managing or taking a risk. Banking supports you in the hindrances of finance. Communications fills a gap between a person, because you need to communicate with the help of advertisement to some other people as well, or to the society as well, that these all are the goods that are being produced and now being available for the sale. Warehousing fills a time lag. So these all are said to be an aids to trade. So these are the major classification of business activities. See, go through these topics, read it out, and if you find any difficulty or any word which is not clear to you, feel free to call me up or to WhatsApp me.